everybody. On this episode, things are about to get a little sweet. So we've ordered a 1990s candy kit. Now, you may not have been born in the 90s, but all of us are a product of the 90s or before.
Some were born in the 80s.
Old man. Like the guy with the knife. And me. And you.
No, I was born in the 90s.
Close. Anyway, let's just dig in. How about that?
First up, this is Big League Chew. Sold more than 800 million pouches.
Wow.
And is designated as a National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York. Proudly made in the USA. Praise the Lord that it's made in the USA. It's delicious.
It's shredded. It's supposed to look like something else, but we're not going to say tobacco. All right, so what we're doing here, guys, one, does it taste as good as it did in the 90s? And two, would you buy this today?
As the person that's been chewing it the longest, it's already lost its flavor for me, so it's exactly like it was in the 90s.
Well,
Instant flavor loss.
I still think it tastes just like bubblegum. I like it. Great.
You better give me a next.
All right, so our next candy is going to be the Airhead family. We've got the regular Airheads, then we've got Airhead Extreme. These 90s.
No, Airhead Extremes are not.
Rainbow Berry was not a flavor in the 90s. However, the number one flavor in the 90s was Airhead Mystery.
All right, this is mystery flavor, so we don't really know what flavor it is.
I'm going to go ahead and just tell the viewers real quickly what happened. Double ripped that piece of Airhead out and it's brown because all the dirt off of his fingers just transferred to his white Airhead.
That's what the mystery is.
I will say, maybe this is a weird thing to me, but does anybody else remember when you would bite, get all the Airhead in your mouth and bite into it? I almost feel like there's like something hard inside of an Airhead for a second.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm going to say Airheads are overrated.
One, does it taste as good as it did when you were a kid? Two, would you buy that on your own today?
It does not taste as good as when I was a kid.
No?
And yes, I would buy it.
I don't know that I would buy one. Intro real quick, this is the Airhead Extreme. It's supposed to be a whole bunch of flavors in one Airhead strip.
But it's not a 90s Airhead.
It's not.
Who cares? Delicious. But it came in the package.
Yeah, I'll buy it again. 1,000 times I'll buy it again.
It tastes like tilapia to me.
Oh man, that's why it's so good. What y'all think?
That's delicious. I would buy that today.
What?
I'm not as big of a fan of it. I like normal Airhead. Great.
Next!
So next up we have Crybaby Tears. Now we grew up with Crybabies.
With a bunch of crybabies.
Yes, we did. Usually a Tyler.
Sorry.
Got a little real just then. Yeah, Crybabies.
Great. I got red and green.
I got double grapes.
I got red, yellow, blue,
Hey,
green.
Flintstone vitamins. 1, 2, 3, go.
That's really disappointing.
They're not as sour as they used to be.
I don't like sour stuff, I don't think. But that's just straight up acid.
And it's peanut free.
I mean, who looks at calories when you're eating candy? Well, holy cow, 60 calories.
Next! He opens candy the way that I cut garlic. Go back and watch that episode. All right, guys, next we have toxic waste, which was a thing in the 90s. Caution, this is hazardly soured candy. Now, we do have to warn you, back in like 2011, there was a version of toxic waste that came out of Pakistan, and the FDA said you should not eat it, and that's for real. This one is from the UK.
Yeah, no, I think it's from Indianapolis.
Yeah, that's in the UK.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had toxic waste.
I haven't either.
They come in like a little tiny individual packet that has toxic sludge barrel on it. Looks like
cherries.
It looks like Ninja Turtles.
Hey Chris, you shouldn't eat this.
Why?
It says sensitive individuals should not consume this product.
Why?
There's a knife next to you.
Why?
Guys.
Give me a different one.
Why? Why won't I open? I think I just pulled a tooth out. Good gracious. The toxic waste has melted the plastic around it. Deux, trois. Go.
It's terrible. Let me give you a lesson real quick on why they're filling it. I just got back from the dentist after a long time. Turns out,
It's in your hip and it's in years.
Not 9. Your salivary glands. You have 2 upstairs. They're on the back 4 teeth in front of your molars, and then you've got the rest of them underneath your tongue and around your front jawline. So that's where all your sensory is directly below the tongue.
Anyways, what do we think about them?
There's a distinct body odor taste.
Yeah, it's not great.
He means a delicious body odor taste.
No.
No.
That's a good way to describe it.
It tastes as good as it did as a kid, because if it didn't have this as a kid, I wouldn't buy these.
It tastes like a locker room looks.
And I wouldn't say it tastes good as we were a kid. I say it tastes the same as when we were a kid. I don't think it tasted good before.
Next, we're gonna go through some of these quickly because we got a lot of little itsy bitsies. Is Fun Dip. Fun Dip's been around probably before the 90s, and it has been around. It's still current day. You can buy it any gas station. This is the cherry version. We're only gonna have one person test this.
No.
We're getting half.
Yeah,
But
Double's
the
got.
real MVP
Go ahead, Double.
during Valentine's Day is the one that brought those for everybody.
Amen. Yeah.
10 out of 10.
But they had-
would recommend.
Oh, 10 out of 10. There we go. That was a quick one.
Would you buy it?
Yeah.
There it is.
The best part of a Fun Dip is the stick.
Just take yeah. Here's down. Next.
All right, up next we have the candy necklace. This was a staple in the 90s.
Yeah.
And it would stain your wrist as you chewed the candies off.
Like a cheap silver.
Also, we'd be smelling pretty disgusting.
Well, you smelled like slobber because you were chewing candy on your arm. Bad breath, cologne.
Hey, we're about to do some magic. I'm gonna snap. It's gonna be on his neck. Here we go. Ping! Ah, candy earring. How do you feel about candy necklaces?
I'm not a fan. I remember they used to really hurt my teeth when I would bite through them.
I had maybe one my whole childhood, and that was enough. Possibly too much. Yeah.
We do not recommend.
No.
Next.
Up next, we've got Bazooka
Bubblegum.
Let's see in this retro. Oh, it is processed
Does it have-
and packaged the same way. No cartoons or anything.
No comic strips?
No comic strips.
I bet there are. Bazooka Bubblegum started after World War II, so 1940s, but it's popular in the 90s. There used to be a comic strip on the inside. Yes, it's Bazooka Joe, ladies and gentlemen.
So the fun thing about this kind of gum is that you're always going to eat a little bit of paper.
All
Yes.
the time, every time.
I'm gonna try it. And it's already lost its flavor.
This was really funny, y'all.
Bazooka's extremely tough to get going. Very tough to start chewing.
See, I think that it has a hint of lemon and then it dies.
Next.
All right, next up we have Warheads Little Worms. Now, I don't think that Little Worms were a thing in the 90s, but
Lil Wayne
Well,
was.
little worms, pinworms were a thing of the 90s.
Earthworm Jim and Lil Wayne.
pinworms
Lil
and ringworm were a thing in the 90s.
Yes, they were.
Dude, I'm not eating that. Dude, that looks like something I'd fish with.
Here.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I had this last week.
That's real.
Okay,
Same thing.
you did buy. He would buy because he did buy.
Where are you buying?
Dude, those are amazing. You kidding? Now, mine were called grubs, though. Made by Warhead, but Warhead grubs. It's the same thing.
Hey, it is important to say while we're doing this, Jacob, can you tell them where we got this box from?
Internet.
These are candy you can get now, but they were popular in the 90s.
Hey, actually, I got an idea.
No.
Let's speed it up. Let's each get a different candy.
Yeah, I agree.
All the singles.
All the single candies. All the single candies.
We're moving on to the singles. These are smaller, individualized packaged candies that are just not worth splitting amongst each guy. So I have Frunas Slabs. I've never heard of this.
All right, open that up. Let's see what it looks like.
While Chris is tasting that, Jacob, why don't you tell us what you got?
I got the Hubba Bubba 6 feet of gum, meant for you and not them. All right, I'm just gonna put the whole thing in my mouth. 6 feet. 6 feet. Here we go.
He's not gonna be able to.
Okay, so while he processes that, I'm gonna go ahead and give my review of this. This tastes like a Laffy Taffy and an Airhead had a baby.
Oh.
And it's great.
Pass it down here.
I've got a classic ring pop. A lot of kids at the roller skating rink that had these on while they were skating on the floor too. Disgusting. Oh, get stuck at the pinky knuckle. Here we go.
Fancy.
What a diva.
Tastes terrible. Next,
And I got the cowtail. I may have pulled this one out of the box on purpose. So if you're not familiar with the cowtail, which I don't know You wouldn't be. This is pretty much just a chewable caramel that has a cream filling on the inside. It's like a mainstay in our house. I think all of us eat these.
Is that what it
very
is?
frequently.
Oh,
That's
including
good.
the new Oreo brand.
The new Oreo one is actually tastes like Oreos.
I've never thought about what that
So,
was.
I've had a lot of these, but for your sake, I'll eat one. I'll just tell you that it's amazing. I would buy this yesterday, tomorrow, every day. I don't care. I buy them all the time.
All right, now we're gonna check back in with Jacob. How you doing, Jacob?
Great, man. I used to do this all the time when I was a kid. I do recommend. I do recommend this, yeah.
It's kind of expensive for one piece of gum, but it's worth it.
Next!
Oh!
Next!
I want to go first.
You go first.
Thank you. All right, so this time I got the Nerds rope again, guys. I was a '95 baby. I want to say I remember this coming out. So is this really 90? Like,
I don't think
don't
so.
speak for me. Like, was this before my time?
No,
No.
it's
Came out in the 90s. All didn't start when you were born, Noble.
It did in my eyes. You don't want chocolate?
No.
Oh, no.
Does it taste the same and would you buy it?
Does it taste the same? Yeah, it tastes identical. It tastes just as good. Would I buy it? Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
I absolutely would.
You just got some last week.
I have mini Starburst. I'm gonna go ahead and say, by the way, this is the unwrapped version. So, unwrapped, they're all in a bag. Now, the cool part about this is, everybody take out a hand. You can share these. Where do I see these as being a great thing? And yes, they are after the 90s.
I have a pink.
You can share these in a movie theater,
Have a
right?
pink?
They're great in a movie theater. Easy to pass around. My favorite flavor, surprisingly, used to be pink, but mine is yellow, the lemon flavor.
Are Starbucks as good as they were when you were a kid?
No,
Yes.
I would say no. I used to enjoy them a whole lot more when I was a kid.
Well,
But that might just be me. It's preferences.
But don't let that like sway you from the truth, man. Starbursts are good.
They're good.
Starburst wrapped are great. Yes.
I would eat a whole this size bag, and would I buy them again? Absolutely. I buy the bigger bag. That's the best part. Hands up.
I'm starting to feel sick. Next up, we have the infinite, legendary Sour Patch Kids, ladies and gentlemen. This is a sour, delectable treat. They're mean on the beginning. They're sour and then sweet. That's what it means.
They taste mean first, and then.
And you know what's so great about these guys? What's so great about these is you can share them. And you know where they're the perfect thing to share at? You're never going to guess. You can share these
The park.
in the park. You can share them in a car. You can share them
In your backyard.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
1, 2,
3.
Oh,
Done?
what are you talking about?
Hey, I thought they had like more of a hard chew.
Always make
Nah,
sure
I
you
had
get
these last
candy.
week, guys.
Dude, these go hard.
Sour Patch is the best candy we've had so far today. Does it taste as good as it did when you were a kid? And would you buy it?
Yeah.
I
Yep.
buy, that's the only candy my wife will eat. So I buy that at least once a month.
All right, there you have it.
We have a little razzle dazzle. We have Pop Rocks. Now, I feel like I remember them coming with a sucker that you could dip down.
There is
in there.
one that has a sucker.
Yeah, but
I
not
haven't
the
seen
original.
that in
No.
years.
The
I haven't seen
original,
that in
no.
years.
The originals, you pour the whole bag in your mouth at once.
That was a 90s.
That's the rich
tradition
people
for me.
version. You're talking about the rich people version.
Yeah, we didn't have that. We were poor children. We did not have suckers.
Dad used to make
Yeah.
Pop Rocks for us out of Ajax back in the day.
Yeah, Ajax and salt.
Now,
I'm gonna try that at home. We're
I was
tasting.
rich, so.
You know what? You can share these.
The park.
These are some of my favorites.
Oh,
I'm good.
that was weird.
Hey guys, by the way, while we're passing out this next round of candy, we would like for you to take a moment to like and subscribe. If you would, go ahead and find that like button somewhere down on the screen and click it, and then click on the bell button so you know when new videos
I
come out.
got one.
Hey
I love
guys,
that lady.
can we have a moment of silence while they like and subscribe? Thank you for liking and subscribing.
Oh, thank you, brings me the kids.
Today we have Razzles. Razzles from 1989. Razzles, if you've never had them, are a candy that as you chew them turn into gum. My dad really
First they're
enjoyed
candy,
these.
then they're gum.
Razzles!
That's not how it goes at the end, but it was close.
Our dad used to love these, and it's important to know, those of you that knew our father, The only reason he loved these is because they're gluten and peanut.
That is a huge lie. First, here we go.
Ready, boys?
Yeah, boy.
Oh, I forgot how hard they are.
Razzles are so powdery on the front end. They are. With first they're candy, first they're powder,
And they're yum.
first they're gross,
And then they're yum.
All right, while you're chewing, is it as good as it was when you were a kid?
Yes,
Yeah, they're good.
Oh,
That's yummy, man.
they're amazing.
It has the chalkiness of a Flintstone vitamin and the flavor of a Flintstone vitamin straight into chewing gum.
Alright, I got for this next round, now and later. I didn't like these as a kid, but I know I liked them as an adult, so I don't really know how I'm gonna judge them. Good.
They will pull your fillings out.
Actually, not these. These actually aren't that hard right
Yeah, no, they'll pull your fillings out. All right, double R, that's good.
now. They're better than I was. Yeah, I love these now. And I don't know if I'd buy these still because they're so unassuming.
All right, next up, we have Nerds. Now this, when we were growing up, the traditional flavors were strawberry and grape, and I always ate my grape first. Yeah, peach and wild berries. So here we go. I'm gonna try the peach.
Cloudberry.
I had a new peach today that I really enjoyed.
some of your
It's called a big red peach.
It's also called an apple.
Hey guys, who can feel that sugar?
What sugar?
It's giving you strength.
I'll fill it tonight.
Next! Hunter and I are splitting Sweet Tart's Extreme Sour Chewy. I think
Also
they were called
known as-
Shop Tarts.
Yes, thank you. I was
I was
like,
about to say, I'm
okay,
pretty sure these were named
Oh.
something differently in the 90s. I actually eat these regularly.
Oh
so
my
would buy,
gosh, you see
will
that?
buy, do buy.
Dubai.
Will buy.
You like these?
Hey, next we have Rainbow. I never had Rainbow.
I have.
My parents wouldn't let me have. Those were
Yeah,
six
no,
licks. They were much
we had
smaller.
that growing up.
Why are there no 6 licks in this pack?
Yeah, we had rainbow.
Oh,
yeah,
6
yeah.
licks.
All right.
The disappointment of Halloween.
Oh, that cherry.
All right, guys, how's that Rainbow?
I have the cherry. It's amazing.
I have grape and it tastes like sugar.
I had orange and it tastes like sugar.
I had yellow. It tastes like yellow.
Next,
Our last one. The Super Blow Pop. This one happens to be grape.
I love grape.
Blow Pop, we've all been there, done that. It's the lollipop that has gum inside of it. Ah, man. Yeah. No, guys, it's a fail.
But let's all admit, the cicadas ringing, sugar in our veins. It feels like the summer of '96. It was a
That's right.
great
Today
year.
we
Yep. Noble was born. Jacob was enjoying elementary school. Hunter graduated college, and I moved to South Carolina. Great year.
all right, guys, there you have it. Woodstock Candy Company. This is the 90s pack. Join us later in a different episode as we travel to another decade. And remember, on this channel, every day is EatDay.
Or Sweet Day.
Oh, gosh, you're broke it too.
Hey, on this channel, every day
Is EatDay.